Good afternoon, Primetime Squad. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful midweek thus far. And I am here with this afternoon tea to update you on some things that's going on in R. Kelly's world. Now, for those of you guys who have not been sleeping under a rock, you already know that R. Kelly has been locked up and can't get out for quite some time now. Earlier this year, his friend, and I'm going to put that in quotes, his friend, because a lot of people are not so sure about their relationship. But anyway, she put up $100,000 of her own money, which she said at one time it was her own money. At another time, she said it was his money. Who knows? But for this video, we're going to say that she is saying that it was her own money. But she put up $100,000 of her money, which is 10% of the $1 million that he needed for bond to get out of jail. That friend, Valencia Love, now wants her money back. And not only does she want her money back, but prosecutors is trying to increase the bail. They trying to increase the bail. So I don't know if they went in to increase the bail just because there were a lot more charges than he was originally arrested with. Because, there's a lot more federal charges because he's been brought up on charges, outside of Cook County, outside of Chicago. He got charges in New York. And Valencia, she did not have any idea, or I guess assume, that he could have done anything else, anywhere else. Unlike the most of us, we know R. Kelly has probably been doing what he been doing from here to Timbuktu on other countries and everything. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to focus on United States. So anyway, she did not have any idea that he was going to be brought up on more charges, more federal charges, and she now wants her money back. The judge was like, ma'am, no, sir, no, ma'am. You can't get your money back. Now, come on now. Me personally, I've only put money on people's books. I've never bonded nobody out because of the simple fact that you cannot be guaranteed that that person is going to come back to court and do everything that they signed off that they would do. And on top of that, sometimes you just don't know. Are they really innocent? Are they guilty? Are they innocent? Are they guilty? In this case with R. Kelly, I wouldn't have put up $50 on his bond because we know that man is guilty as sin. He's been guilty since Aaliyah and probably before Aaliyah for doing things to children that he should not have been doing, should not have never thought about doing. So there's no way in hell that I would have put up any type of bond for this man. But again, his friend, Valencia Love, put up $100,000. 10 stacks in order to get him out of jail. I'm sorry, did I say 10 stacks? 100 stacks to get him out of jail. $100,000, y'all. She put up $100,000 to get him out of jail, which was 10% of the $1 million that he needed. The prosecutors, they requested to have the bond increase because of these new additional charges that he's facing. The judge was like, he can't even get out now. He can't even get out on bond now. It's a moot point. Why do you want me to, why do you think I should, this is the judge, why do you think I should increase the bond? It's a moot point. He can't get out now. So increasing the bail, what is that going to help him get out even more? Ain't nobody else came forward to try to help with his bond besides this Valencia Love, who wants her money back. So I'm assuming that's probably why the prosecutors was trying to increase the bail, because she was coming up there talking about, I want my money back. I want my money back. You cannot get your money back, sis. She's up here thinking, okay, in her mind, she's thinking like her attorney, her attorney, who I'm sure is really smart. I mean, he went to school for many years. I don't even know why he wasted his time to, attend the court session with her. But he was like, but Sir Judge, she had no idea that there was going to be other charges. She had no idea. And the judge was like, did she read the information that she was signing? Did she read it? Did you read when you signed that bond and when you put that $100,000 down? There was some points on there that he was saying that she should have read. The lawyer told me, oh yeah, she read them, Sir Judge. She read them. Okay, the judge was like, okay, she read them? Okay, let's see. The first point said that I understand that the money that I have posted for the bail, for the defendant, in this case, R. Kelly, this is for R. Kelly, and I might not get this money back. I just might not get the money back. The second point is, I understand that even if the defendant follows all court orders, that this money, maybe have to go towards things like attorney fees, court costs, restitution to the victims, and that I may still lose all the money. Point 3. I understand if the defendant fails to comply with the conditions, I may lose all my money. Should the court enter a forfeiture of bail money? And also 1/4 for that 10% of the court costs. So, again, I'm going to ask her and her attorney, did you read the conditions of the bond? You took a risk. You took a risk, but the attorney is still talking about it's not fair. She did not know that these charges, it's not fair. They sound like a little kid. On the playground. That's not fair. We didn't know that was going to happen. Come on now. We talking about R. Kelly here. We talking about R. Kelly. The guy who has been facing charges since, 2008? He got off back in 2008 because of the fact we know that the little girl who was in that video, who he was skating on and squirting on and dripping and raining on, her parents sat there and lied and said, that's not our daughter. Everybody else in the courtroom, her teachers, her kids, the kids and the coaches on the sports team she played on, her friends, other relatives, everybody else, that's her. That's her. But the parents, one of which the father, who was, under his coins, he was in, one of his musicians. That's not our daughter. That's not our daughter. But even back then, like before then, as I said before, and as we all know, he was involved with Aaliyah when she was a child and married her. Everybody done seen the court records of that. So, you thought that you was going to put up $100,000 for this man that everybody in the world thinks is guilty. And you thought you was going to get your money back? How? Why? Again, did you not read the conditions of the bond? This is very important, you guys. Very important. For any of y'all who might have a R. Kelly in your life, another person who does things like R. Kelly, or smaller things than R. Kelly, whether they on the corner selling rocks, whether they done broke in somebody's house, allegedly, whether they done beat the brakes off of their woman, allegedly, anything like that. You need to read the conditions of the bond. If you put money on a bond, okay, say the judge says, okay, you pay this much bond, and they can go free. Just because they go free and just because they come back to court when they're supposed to, do not mean that you are going to get your bond money back or all of your bond money, because there are court costs, there are restitution costs, there are court fees, there are attorney fees. She should have known that. She should have known that. I even know that, and I've never put bond money up for anybody because, again, you don't always know for sure if they are innocent or guilty. Now, if it's somebody that I know really, 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 really well, like really well, and they went to court for something, and I'm like, okay, I really, really believe that they did not do this, and I believe that if they are released on bond, they will go back to all their court dates. They will not try to run and flee the country. If I put money down, I'm still taking a risk. Regardless if I believe them, regardless if I can swear on the Holy Bible on God above that they did not do this, I know them very well. I know them better than the back of my hand. You still taking a risk? This is a lesson for everybody out there. If somebody asks you to put some money down on a bond or help come up with a bond, please note that you might not get that money back, even if they do everything, even if they obey all the conditions of that bond, the requirements of that bond, you might not get nothing back. And if you do get something back, it could be a very, very small percentage. Very, very small percentage. But in this case, with R. Kelly, again, I wouldn't have put up a dime on his bond. A dime on his bond. And again, I still got questions. Is she really a friend? Or was it something more? Was that his money or her money? Because a lot of people, are under the assumption that R. Kelly is broke, and that's why he couldn't come up with the money in the first place. That's why he couldn't pay his fees that he owed for child support. Some of us still got questions. But anyway, yes, the judge denied the bond refund. He denied the bond increase, as he should, because he cannot even get out now. So again, I think the prosecution, I think they mainly did that because Valencia was coming through trying to get her coins back, and they was trying to get the bond increase. But either way, denied. Where's my little gavel? Denied. Next case in my Kaya voice. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here and get back to what I normally do, which is my 9 to 5. I just came through real quick just to give y'all this R. Kelly T update. And as usual, Primetime Squad, after you hit that like button, after you make sure you share this video, and after you make sure you are subscribed and that notification bell is pushed so that you can receive all my notifications live or uploaded or premiere videos, please stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.